Alright, what's going on guys, eskyja here, how's everyone doing? Today we're basically going to be covering the core fundamentals of movement as well as some more advanced stuff. If you end up liking the video, make sure to like the video and let's get into it. I can feel your love, your temporary touch. Alright, the first thing we'll be covering is wall bounces. This is going to be your bread and butter, most basic movement tech out there in my opinion. Alright, so real quick, if you guys don't know, I have my jump bound to scroll wheel down. So if you ever see me scroll wheeling down, I'm basically jumping, and then my tap strafe is scroll wheel up. You basically just want to run up to the wall, slide jump, look at the wall, and then jump off. So if you get close enough to the wall and you hold W for a bit, you will latch onto that wall, and then once you see yourself latch on, you just jump off. If you want to get extra distance, you can also hold a directional key like A or D. So if you look at my keyboard overlay, I'm going up to the wall, holding A and then jumping off. And on this side, I'll be holding D. Keep in mind, you can also tap strafe out of these. And then another variation of wall bounces are jump fatigue wall bounces. Basically what these look like is when you have jump fatigue, you can wall bounce with 0 momentum like that, and you can combo them together infinitely. Basically, how you perform this is you spam jump just by scroll wheeling down, and then once you hit the ground, once you see yourself hit the ground, you press W, and then you walk over to the wall and kind of climb up it and then jump off like that. It kind of takes some practice and it's pretty hard to get down, but once you get it, it's pretty straightforward. Next thing we'll be covering is super gliding. Super gliding looks like this. Basically, how super glide works is you climb up to a ledge, so this ledge for example, and then as soon as I reach the peak of my climb, so right there, so boom, I press C and space. So C is my crouch. You guys can bind it to control or whatever. I find it a little bit easier with C. So it's a timing thing. So basically how I do it is I picture myself in third person, and as soon as my feet reach the top of the ledge, I hit C and space basically. Yeah, you can also do these in any direction. So if I hold A as I'm going up to the wall and super glide, I'll super glide left. And then same goes for D as well. Also tap strafe out of these. It's pretty straightforward. You just input some tap strafes after you do it. Alright, so we can cover Bhops as well. Bhops are pretty straightforward. They're pretty basic as well. But Bhops are very, very crucial, fundamental. Basically how you do this is you want to put your crouch on hold. It's way easier to do your crouch on hold instead of toggle. With hold, you want to hold down your crouch the entire time. And then as soon as you touch the ground, you just scroll wheel up like that. And you can combo this with air strafes to gain speed. So I can hold down my A and D input and look that direction as well, and I'll gain speed like this. And I can basically just keep going forever. So moving a bit more in the advanced category, we're going to be covering Largestrafing. This is kind of, I can't really explain all of Largestrafing in just this video. So if you guys want a full video on Largestrafing, just let us know. Basically, Largestrafing is the act of jumping and inputting some directional keys to like change your momentum in midair basically. So Largestrafing is kind of an umbrella term. There's a lot of different Largestrafers in that category. So I'm just going to be running you through the most basic one, which is the Largestrafe. Largestrafe basically looks like this. So it's a left to right momentum shift in midair like that. Basically what you want to do is you want to hold A to build momentum going left just on the ground, and then jump with scroll wheel down. And then as soon as you jump, you want to input WDS, and then you also want to tap strafe as well. So WDS tap strafe. You kind of have to do them in very, very quick succession, and it is a timing thing. So if I leave it too late and try and input them, I'm not going to get nearly enough momentum. I'll literally get like nothing. So it's pretty much as soon as you jump. You can also do a slide at the end like that to kind of go more in that direction and gain speed. Alright, now we're going to move on to the zipline movement techniques. This stuff can get a little bit wacky, but just stay with me. Most basic one is going to be the super jump. You want to press interact and scroll wheel down around the same time. So E scroll wheel down. As you can see, I get a little bit of a height boost compared to a normal just zipline jump like that. Keep in mind, you also can tap strafe out of these to go up level by level. This is super, super useful if someone's holding a door right here and you're not really doing anything, you're kind of just in a stalemate. You can quickly run over, super jump tap strafe, and get behind them. Next we'll be covering the zipline crouch. This looks like this. Pretty basic once again. You basically want to interact, turn around, and then crouch. So interact, turn around, crouch. Pretty straightforward. You can kind of get a boost of momentum from it. So if someone's fighting you right here, you kind of just like... Carrying on from that, you can actually zipline crouch wall bounce. So zipline crouch, tap strafe wall bounce. In case anyone's wondering, you can also do this on the top floor, but real quick note, you have to look at this top square right here. So it's a good habit to start looking up when you do them. So it looks like this. So elite jumps are basically on vertical zip lines. You can do them in the training range, firing range, or just find like a party zip line like this. Basically, elite jumping looks like this. So as you can see, I gain still the same height as a super jump, but I'm just 180ing, so I go the other direction. Boom, you can slide into them, you can do anything. Alright, so that's basically what an elite jump looks like, as you can see. Alright, now we're getting into the more advanced stuff. We're getting into mantle jumping. Not many people know about this. This only got discovered pretty recently, but it looks like this. Basically, how you do this, it's very, very complicated, and your best friend is going to be my keyboard overlay. You want to ride up the zip line, and then as soon as you jump off, you're going to hold down W and crouch, like that. Basically, what this does is it cancels your mantle, like that. And you want to press S as well, because when you press S, your mantle is 100% cancelled. You want to press S as soon as you see this frame right here, because this frame is the perfect frame to go for the mantle jump. So as soon as I see that frame, I'm pressing S and then looking down and super jumping. So it is mantle, cancel, S, look down, super jump. You can also tap strafe out of these and do some like wacky stuff. So you can get on the roof with it actually. One of my favorite ways is just tap strafing to the right, like that. Not many people know about it because people usually just like camp right here and wait for you to come up. But if you just tap strafe to the right, they're not really going to expect it and they have to do a massive flick to get you. So, who the fuck is calling me right now? David! I'm recording a video for Synergy. I'll be right back. Fucking David. If you guys want me to go more in depth into the more niche stuff, the more not really that useful, but just cool stuff, make sure to let us know with a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's go!